Just for audio? You're good to go?
Okay. All right. Well, we're just going to talk a little bit about Miss Alul's class today. And I just wanted to ask you, how do you feel when you go into Mrs. Alul's room? Because she has kind of a different type of a classroom, doesn't she?
Yeah, it's a lot more like comfortable and welcoming.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's a lot more homey.
Yeah, that's great. So can you say that where you start the sentence with, when I go into Mrs. Alul's classroom, I feel, and then say exactly what you just said?
All right. When I go into Miss Alul's classroom, I feel welcomed. I feel comfortable.
That's great. And do you feel like that affects the way that you learn in that classroom?
I feel that it makes the learning experience much better.
Yeah. Is that because you're more relaxed?
Yeah. Like some people say that you can't learn while you're relaxed, but I like to learn while I'm relaxed.
Yeah, that's good. And feeling comfortable, you probably feel like more willing to maybe like let your voice be heard in class, you know, or there's not, you know, as much stress on you to like maybe say the right answer or things like that.
Yeah, it's a lot more like there's not always one right answer. There's a lot of right answers.
Yeah. Yeah. Does Miss Alul always say that to you guys to encourage you to put your ideas out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. What do you like the most about Mrs. Alul and what kind of teacher she is?
I like that she's very helpful. She's always willing to like spend lots of her personal time finding sources for people,
Yeah.
looking for books, ordering books, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Do you ever go see her after class for help with your assignments and stuff like that?
Sometimes. Like I couldn't find a book for my topic and she helped me.
Yeah, she did. That's great. What was your topic of your project?
My topic is like technology and video games and VR, and its effect on society.
Wow. Yeah. Did she help you pick that topic out? Or was that your idea?
She kind of helped me pick it out.
Yeah. That's great. That's a good one. Is there anything Miss Alul has made you more interested in since you've been in her class?
I think that I'm a lot more interested in persuasive writing. It's a lot more fun and interesting.
What are some things that Miss Alul does to show that she trusts you? Do you feel like she trusts you?
Yeah, she lets us choose our own topics and our books, and she doesn't really interfere unless it's she really thinks that it's not a good topic or book.
Do you think that being able to pick your own topic makes you more interested in doing your assignment?
Yeah, it makes you want to do it because it's something that you want to do instead of something that you have to do.
Yeah, that's right, definitely. What's the hardest? What's the biggest challenge you've ever had in your English class this year so far?
Probably finding a book for my topic, for my persuasive essay. It was pretty hard to find a book for it.
Yeah. So how did Mrs. Alul help you do that?
Well, she helped me. She gave me a few suggestions, and my parents gave me a few suggestions, and I looked for some stuff.
Yeah. So do you think that it's important to have a good relationship with your teacher? All your teachers?
Yeah, I think it's definitely important to have a good relationship, because if you have a good relationship, they're very open to you.
Yeah.
They feel a lot more comfortable around you.
Yeah, and especially as a new student too, how have you found being new to Whitfield? How have your teachers helped you start to get kind of accustomed to Whitfield and transition in your first year?
They've helped me with some homework and some stuff, and just made it a lot more enjoyable.
Yeah. And what about in the hallway? Do any of them say hey to you when they see you in the hallway and at assembly and stuff like that?
Yeah, sometimes they say hi. And not really at assembly, but in the hallway definitely.
Yeah. And do you like that? Do you like the fact that they know you?
Yeah, it's cool. When they say hi to you.
Especially Senora Gassner. That's great. Is there anything that you think we should say to get a little bit more of the question and the answer? Or
Sometimes you could do I noticed he's been doing it pretty well. So
Yeah.
Besides that, I think it's been great for the most part.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to do the thank you thing. To the camera.
Yeah. So we're gonna do at the very end of the video just a clip of everybody that we did saying thank you. So if you could just say thank you, and then maybe also say like thank you for supporting Whitfield, just whenever you're ready.
So you wanted to
All right.
have them address the camera?
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, if you look directly in
Look
this
right
lens.
here.
Thank you, Miss Alul. Thank you for supporting Whitfield.
That's great. Very nice.
All right.
That's
Is there
awesome.
anything else you want us to add, or is that all your questions?
I think those are most of my questions. I think it's great to have have your perspective since you're a new student, Leander, and especially since I think English is something that a lot maybe like stresses a lot of people out with all the reading and the writing and things like that. But it sounds like feel like you have a lot of support, which is really good. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I have any other questions. I don't know. I think we got a lot of good stuff.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
Have it.
All
Thanks
right.
so much for your help. You're all done.
Thanks.
Yeah, and I think you're headed back to PE, right? What time is it? Let's see.
Probably closer to math.
It is 10 o'clock.